Something big is shifting in America's backyard, and Washington is watching closely. It is the first few seconds when the China and Russia are stepping into the Venezuela and US pressure reaches at a new high level. Well, let me break it down in a simple words. The United States has increased the pressure on Venezuela through the oil sanctions, tanker seizures, and military signaling that the Caribbean is in hands. Washington says that this is about enforcing international rules and cutting off the funds from President Nicolas Maduro's government. But Beijing and Moscow are very different. While China's foreign minister has openly criticized US after American authorities seized an oil tanker off Venezuela's coast. While China called the move illegal and accused Washington of using and unilateral sanctions as a weapon. This tanker seizure is not symbolic. Well, oil is Venezuela's lifeline. Since US sanctions were first imposed in 2017, Venezuela has refined to oil convert shipments to survive economically, cutting on the tankers of the country where it hurts the most. Now here where the things get escalated. China and Russia are no longer reacting quietly. They are coordinating the emergency diplomatic calls, energy cooperation and strategic messaging. The goal is clear: keep Venezuela standing and challenging US influence in the Western Hemisphere. And for US, this is uncomfortable territory. Latin America has no longer been considered as America's strategic backyard, but now into the global powers are openly pushing back. China is positioning itself as the economic shield, and Russia as political and strategic backer. And then comes the twist. At the same time, Washington is planning a new coalition of focused supplies and artificial intelligence in the areas where China dominates. Beijing sees this part as a larger economic containment. So far, China's perspective, Venezuela is not about oil. This is about resisting the US pressure everywhere. Well, this is a test of power, a signal that US dominance is in the regional being challenged, and preview of how the future conflicts may look. Now, fought with the tankers, sanctions, supply chain, and alliances, not just about the weapons. Now, the question is how far this goes. Will China and Russia turn Venezuela into a new line of confrontation with US? Or does this push Washington to double down even harder? Tell me what you think in the comments.